This may sound simple, but it is not what you think. Real healing starts inside, not outside. When the heart feels heavy, the mind looks for a fast fix. It looks for a new trick, a new plan, a new voice to tell it what to do. But the truth is softer and deeper. The truth is that life mirrors what we say to ourselves in the quiet moments. Life mirrors the picture we hold in our inner world. When we learn to speak to ourselves with kindness, life begins to change shape. When we carry a gentle picture of safety and love, the world starts to show us small signs that match it. This moment is an invitation to rest. It is an invitation to release the old words that hurt. It is an invitation to let love speak to the tired places. If your heart feels heavy, this message is for you. If hope feels far, this message is for you. You do not need to force anything. You do not need to fix everything tonight. You only need to allow. You only need to open a little. A small opening is enough. A soft yes is enough. When the mind rests and the body breathes, healing can begin. The mirror principle is gentle but firm. It says that reality reflects the image we hold inside. If we hold an image of fear, life brings more proof to fear. If we hold an image of love, life brings more proof to love. Many of us learned fear early. Many of us learned to doubt our worth. Many of us learned to carry worry in our chest and neck and jaw. We learned to push. We learned to please. We learned to hide our voice to stay safe. None of this was our fault. It was how we survived. But now there is a kinder way. Healing while you sleep is not magic in the way a movie shows magic. It is the quiet magic of your body and mind working together again. It is your breath teaching your heart that you are safe. It is your inner voice choosing new words that bring peace. It is your nervous system learning a slower rhythm. It is your mind learning a new story about who you are and what life is. While you sleep, the gates of the mind are soft. The old walls are low. The new words can enter and settle. The new picture can root and grow. Let the night become your friend. Let the dark be warm, not cold. Let the pillow carry your worries, so your heart does not have to. You are not alone in this. Many people are lying awake with the same heavy feeling. Many are asking for one clear sign that things can get better. This is your sign. This is your clear path. The path is simple. Choose a kind word. Repeat it with the breath. Allow the body to relax and let sleep do its slow work. Again and again. Night after night. Gentle, patient, faithful. A heavy heart is not a failure, it is a call. It is a message that says, please care for me. The mind may judge it. The voice of fear may call it weak, but the truth is that a heavy heart is brave. A heavy heart is strong. It has carried too much for too long and still beats for you. Tonight, let us answer that call with love, not with pressure, not with force, with love, with words that heal, with breath that softens, with a picture of a world that is safe and kind and on your side. Think of your inner talk as seeds. Think of your sleep as soil. Think of your breath as water. What you plant tonight will grow. It may start small. It may first appear as the tiniest change in how you feel when you wake. Then it may appear as a softer reaction to a thing that used to make you tense. Then it may appear as a new choice you make, a boundary you set, a kind act you give yourself. Over time, these small proofs build a new life. This is not a rush, it is a steady path. You do not need to erase every fear thought. You do not need to win a fight with your mind. You only need to add more loving words than before. You only need to draw a new inner picture more often than the old one, and you can do this while you rest. That is the grace of the night. While your body sleeps, your deeper self is open to warmth and truth. It is open to the simple lines that heal. I am safe now. I am worthy of love. Life supports me. These lines shape the mirror of the day to come. Many people ask, what if I do not believe these words yet? It is okay. You do not need to believe fully to begin. You only need to be willing. You only need to say, I am open to a kinder way, and breathe. The belief grows with proof. The proof grows with repetition. The repetition grows with ease when it happens in sleep. Let the process be gentle. Let it be kind. Let it be steady. Let it be yours. As you continue, notice the tone of this moment. It is not loud. It does not push. It invites. It guides with a light hand. It trusts that your inner wisdom knows the way. Tonight, we honor that wisdom. Tonight, we honor your heart. Tonight, we let your breath and simple words carry you. And slowly, night by night, life will mirror the love you place inside. If we do not change our inner words, the outside world keeps bringing us the same scenes. If the inner voice says, I am not safe, the day shows more reasons to be on guard. If the inner voice says, I do not deserve love, the day brings faces and moments that seem to agree. We then think this is proof. We think, see, life is like this. I knew it, but what we see is not simple proof. It is a mirror. It is the reflection of the picture we hold inside. If the picture does not change, the mirror does not change. This is why a heavy heart can feel like a loop. The more we hurt, the more we speak harsh words inside. The more harsh words we say, the more the day brings harsh breaks and harsh tones. We try to fix the day from the outside. We rush, we plan, we control, we work late, we scroll, we numb, but the loop stays. The loop stays because the inner picture stays. If we want a new day, we need a new picture inside. That is what is at stake here. The shape of our days, the tone of our nights, the way we hold our own heart. Think of a person who says, I hate the bills. That focus is a strong line. The mind sees bills and hate, and the body tightens. The day then features more signs of lack, more small crises, more sudden fees, more worry. Now, think of a person who says, I welcome support. It is a gentle shift, but a real one. The mind sees welcome and support, and the body opens. The day then features more small signs of help, a discount, a kind friend, an easy answer to a problem, a clear idea that saves time. The point is not to deny reality. The point is to guide the mirror with the content we choose. Another example, someone who holds the thought, people always leave. With that inner line, the mirror keeps bringing proof. Texts go unanswered. Friends cancel plans. A partner seems distant, not because the world is cruel by nature, but because the inner system is scanning for loss. It is ready to see it, and it acts in ways that push it into being. A softer line like, love is here and I am learning to receive it, shifts the scan. The system looks for signs that love is present. It sees small kindness. It notices eye contact and long hugs. It remembers that one friend who always shows up. Over time, this grows a new story. There is also the stake of time. The body cannot live forever in the burn of stress. The body can be brave and carry a heavy load for a long while, but it pays a price. It pays with sleep problems, muscle pain, shallow breath, and a mind that never rests. If we do not shift the inner picture, the body cannot find true rest. Sleep turns into a struggle. Night becomes the hour of worry. Morning becomes dry and numb. This is not a way to live. It is not what you deserve. You deserve nights that heal you. You deserve mornings that lift you. This gentle work is how that begins. Some may fear that kind words will make them weak or lazy. They fear that if they stop the harsh inner talk, they will lose their drive. But the truth is the opposite. Kind words do not remove action. They remove fear from action. They remove shame from action. They remove panic from action. They give the body calm strength. They give the mind clear focus. A person who acts from love acts with steady power. A person who acts from fear swings from push to crash, from all to nothing. The stake is not only how we feel, it is how we perform, decide, and live. There is also the stake of the stories we pass on. When we live in a harsh mirror, we teach others to do the same. We teach our children that the world is against them. We teach our friends that they are never enough. We teach our partners that love must be earned by stress and proof. But when we live in a kind mirror, we teach a new way. We teach that life can be a garden, not a war. We teach that love is a right, not a prize. We teach that rest is a tool, not a waste. This is how families heal. This is how groups heal. It starts inside one person and moves out in quiet waves. There is the stake of missed life. When the heart is heavy and the mirror is harsh, we do not see the small good things. We do not see the color of the sky in the morning. We do not feel the warm mug in our hands. We do not hear the laughter in the next room. We miss the door that opens because we are staring at the wall that closed. This is not because we are ungrateful. It is because the mind is tired and guarding. The mind is stuck in old lines that were once used to stay safe. Now they hide the present. A new inner picture lets the guard rest. Then the present can be seen again. The stakes also include the risk of giving up too soon. Change in the mind can be fast, like a light switch. Change in the body and the day is slower, like the dawn. If we plant new words tonight and expect the whole world to turn by morning, we will be let down. We will say, "See, it did not work," and we will return to the old mirror. But if we honor the delay, we stay with the practice. We keep the new picture long enough for proof to grow. We stop looking for instant drama and start looking for small signs. We notice the breath is deeper, the shoulders are softer. A kind thought shows up first before a harsh one. These are the green shoots. If we do not expect a sudden noon, we will enjoy the slow sunrise. There is the stake of identity. If we call ourselves broken, we will act like a broken person. We will choose from that place. We will accept less. We will rush to please. We will fear love. But if we call ourselves healing, we will act like a healing person. We will choose rest when needed. We will set small limits with care. We will speak up in simple ways. We will allow love in. The word we use for who we are is not small. It shapes the mirror. Tonight, choose a word that gives life. Choose a word that gives room for growth. Choose a word that your heart can breathe inside. One more stake is hope itself. Hope is not a naive wish. Hope is a skill. Hope is a practice. Hope is a habit of the inner voice that says, "There is a path. I will find the next step." When the inner talk is cruel, hope dies. When the inner talk is kind, hope returns. A heavy heart is lightened by hope. Hope lets you try again. Hope lets you see the one door that is open when 10 doors are closed. Hope lets you trust the small gains. Hope lets you rest without guilt. If we do not feed hope while we sleep, the night becomes a place where fear feeds itself. If we do feed hope, the night becomes a place where love refills us. This is why a sleep-based practice matters so much. We cannot talk ourselves into peace by force during the day when noise is loud and tasks are many. But at night, when the mind is drowsy and soft, a gentle line can sink in. The old guard is asleep. The old proof is quiet. The new words can move down to the roots. This is our chance to plant what we truly want to see in the mirror of tomorrow. This is what we risk losing if we do not take it. The slow but steady rebuild of our inner home. Tonight brings a kind promise. The promise is that a soft, steady practice can lift the heavy heart and renew hope, not with force, but with care. The promise is that the mirror of your life will begin to shift as your inner picture shifts. The promise is that you can do this in the simplest way, with breath, with a few true lines, and with trust in the quiet power of sleep. There is no complex skill needed. There is no long theory to learn. There is only the gentle work of turning inward and choosing new words. Here is the roadmap for the night. It is easy to follow. It is shaped for everyone. No matter how tired you feel, no matter how busy your day was, it meets you where you are. First, there is a short pre-sleep step. This step is not heavy. It takes just a few minutes. Sit or lie down. Place one hand on your heart. Feel the warmth of your hand. Feel the rise and fall of your breath. Say in a soft voice, "I am safe now." Pause and breathe. Then say, "I am worthy of love." Pause and breathe. Then say, "Life supports me." These 3 lines are simple, but they carry a deep shift. They tell your inner world that the war can end. They tell your mirror to look for safety, love, and support. Second, there is the sleep flow itself. It lasts 3 hours, but you do not have to count. You do not have to worry about timing. If you wake in the night, just return to the breath and the simple lines. The flow moves like this. In the first hour, the breath slows the body and the muscles soften. In the second hour, the mind repeats gentle lines that rewrite the inner talk. In the third hour, gratitude and trust sink in and the system settles. You do not have to force any of this. Your only role is to allow it. Third, there's a short morning step. When you wake, before the phone, before the rush, speak the same 3 lines. Then look for 3 tiny proofs that match them. It can be anything small, a longer exhale, a calm choice, a kind text, a simple joy. Write them down or say them out loud. These proofs are food for your new picture. They tell your inner system, yes, this is real. Keep going. This builds belief. Belief then builds action. Action then builds life. Now let us go deeper into the promise. The promise is not that pain will never visit again. The promise is that pain will not run your life. The promise is not that fear will vanish overnight. The promise is that fear will lose its throne and love will take the seat. The promise is not a sudden miracle. The promise is a steady miracle. A mind that softens, a body that rests, a heart that trusts, and a life that shifts to match. This promise stands on a firm base. It stands on the mirror principle. Life reflects what we hold inside and repeat with feeling. Here is how the roadmap honors that base. The pre-sleep step sets the image. It tells the mirror what to reflect. The sleep flow repeats the image when the mind is most open. It feeds the roots. The morning step confirms the image by looking for proof. This is the full loop. Image first, reflection next, confirmation last. Most people live the loop in reverse. They observe harsh reflections first, then form a fearful image, and then confirm the fear by telling the story again and again. This roadmap flips the loop so you live as a creator, not a puppet. The roadmap also honors the truth of delay. It does not promise a huge shift in one night, though that can happen for some. It respects the body's pace. It invites patience. It says, hold the image through the dip. If you feel sad, you are not failing. If you feel doubt, you are not failing. If you feel nothing, you are not failing. You are learning a new way. You are planting seeds. Seeds do not sprout because we shout at them. Seeds sprout because we water them with care and give them time and light. Your kind words are the water. Your breath is the light. Your sleep is the soil. The promise includes space for your story. Some people carry grief. Some carry shame. Some carry anger. Some carry fear from events that were not their fault. This roadmap does not erase the past. It does not tell you to forget. It gives you a way to be with your story that heals it. It gives you words that do not add more harm. It gives your body a safe rhythm to return to when the waves rise. It teaches your system that love can hold the memory without drowning in it. It teaches your system that hope can walk with the past and still face the sun. Let us explain each part of the roadmap with simple care. Pre-sleep, set the image. This is where you choose the picture you want the mirror to show. Keep it clear and kind. Keep it short so your tired mind can hold it. I am safe now. This tells the guard at the gate to rest. I am worthy of love. This gives your heart permission to receive. Life supports me. This opens your eyes to help. When you say these lines, say them slowly. Do not rush. Feel each word in the body. Place a hand on your heart to anchor the feeling. If tears come, let them come. Tears can be a sign that the body is letting go. You are not weak if you cry. You are strong. Sleep flow. Let the image sink in. In the first hour, your breath is the main guide. Inhale slowly through the nose if you can. Exhale longer than you inhale. This tells your system that it is safe. As the muscles soften, the mind gets quiet. In the second hour, the inner talk is rewritten. Soft lines repeat in the background of your awareness. I am lovable. I forgive myself. I choose peace. Every breath brings me ease. I am kind to myself. Some lines may touch you more than others. That is fine. Let the ones that land simply land. In the third hour, gratitude and trust settle. Thank you, body. Thank you, heart. I trust the timing of my life. These lines anchor the change. They tell your system to store the new pattern. Morning. Confirm the reflection. When you wake, keep it simple. Say the same 3 lines, then look for 3 tiny proofs. If you cannot find 3 at first, find 1. If you cannot find 1, make one by doing a small, kind act for yourself right away. Drink water, stretch your arms, step into fresh air, send a kind note to someone. Now you have a proof. Write it down or speak it out loud. The act of naming the proof strengthens the new story. It tells your mind, this is who I am now. Do this daily and watch how the proofs multiply. The promise and roadmap also include gentle support for rough nights. If you wake and worry rises, do not judge yourself. Place a hand on your heart again. Return to the breath. Repeat 1 line. I am safe now. If thoughts shout back, you do not have to argue. You can let them pass like cars on a road. You can stay with the breath and the line. You can picture each exhale carrying a little of the heaviness out. You can picture each inhale bringing a little light in. Even a few minutes of this helps. Even if you do it once in the night, it helps. You do not need to be perfect. You only need to return. Some people ask how long they should do this. The kind answer is, as long as it serves you. Many find that 3 weeks of nightly practice builds a new base. Some feel shifts in a few days. Some take longer. It depends on your story and your state. What matters is not speed. What matters is care. What matters is that you choose yourself each night. What matters is that you trust that small steps add up. The body loves steady rhythms. Give it one. You may also wonder what to do with old lines that pop up in the day. You do not need to fight them. You can thank them for trying to keep you safe in the past. Then you can offer a new line. If the old line says, I am not good enough, you can say, I am learning and I am loved. If the old line says, it is too late, you can say, this is my time. If the old line says, no one cares, you can say, love is here and I am open to see it. These are not fake words. They are choices. They are directions for your mirror. The promise is also that you will learn to hear your own wise voice. At first, you may borrow simple lines. Over time, your own lines will rise from inside. They will feel true for you. They will match your path. They may be short, they may be tender, they may be strong, they may be funny, they will be yours. When your own voice speaks with love, the world feels different because you feel different. That is the deepest promise. You come home to yourself. The roadmap honors your boundaries too. If your body is very tired, you can shorten the pre-sleep step to 1 breath and 1 line. If your mind is very busy, you can write the lines down and place them by your bed so you do not have to remember. If you feel numb, you can place your hand on your heart and simply breathe. Numb is not wrong. Numb is a sign that the system is protecting itself. It will thaw with warmth and time. Keep showing up. There is also a promise of gentle strength. As you practice, you will notice that you can say no with love. You can take a pause before you answer. You can give energy to what feeds you and take energy back from what drains you. This is not selfish. This is care. This is how you keep your heart light. This is how you protect your practice. The mirror will show more respect as you respect yourself. It will show more kindness as you are kind to yourself. It will show more ease as you choose ease where you can. And there is the promise of new joy. Joy may start small. It may be the taste of tea. It may be a warm shower. It may be a quiet street. It may be the sound of the wind. These small joys are not small at all. They are the stitches that mend the inner fabric. When you name them, you teach your mirror to bring more. When you let them land, you teach your body to receive. When you share them, you teach your world that joy matters even in hard times. Here is the full, simple roadmap summarized in kind language you can carry. Choose the image at night. I am safe now. I am worthy of love. Life supports me. Let sleep carry the image. Breathe slow. Let the lines repeat. Let gratitude anchor them. Confirm in the morning. Say the lines again. Name 3 small proofs. Take 1 kind action. Repeat this like brushing your teeth. Not dramatic, not heavy, just daily care. Over and over, the mirror of your life will shift. Over and over, your heart will grow lighter. Over and over, hope will return like the sunrise, quiet, faithful, sure. In this way, the promise is not a distant dream. It is a lived practice. It is a way of walking through nights and days. It is simple on purpose so that it fits a busy life, a tired mind, a tender heart. You do not need to have it all figured out. You do not need to be strong all the time. You only need to keep choosing the kind image, keep letting sleep carry it, and keep confirming the small signs. That is enough. That is more than enough. As you follow this roadmap, you will notice a soft change in how you talk to yourself. You will notice that the harsh voice loses volume. You will notice that the kind voice speaks first. You will notice that your choices match your care. You will notice that rest feels safe. You will notice that you feel more present in small moments. From this presence, you can meet life with new eyes. From this presence, you can meet others with a full heart. From this presence, you can meet yourself with respect. There is no need to hurry. There is no race here. There is only the path of steady love, night by night, breath by breath, word by word. The mirror will follow. The day will follow. Your life will follow. And with each step, your heavy heart will feel a little lighter, your hope a little brighter, your sleep a little deeper, your mornings a little kinder. Life tends to echo the picture held on the inside. When the inner picture says, I am not safe, the body stays tense and the mind scans for danger. When the inner picture says, I am worthy of love, the body loosens, and the mind begins to notice small signs of care and support. This is not a trick or a fake smile. It is a quiet shift in focus and energy. The inner talk sets the tone that the nervous system follows. The tone shapes how you see, how you listen, how you react, and how you choose. In time, your choices and reactions shape your days, and your days shape your life. Think of the mirror on your wall. You cannot change the reflection by pushing on the glass. You change it by moving what stands in front of the mirror. The same is true for life. Many people try to push the reflection. They chase new plans, force outcomes, or beg others to act a certain way. This is exhausting and rarely brings peace. A kinder way is to turn inward and gently change the picture you hold. When the inner picture changes, the glass of life begins to reflect a new scene. This often starts small: a lighter breath, a softer reply, a wiser pause. But small changes add up and create space for better outcomes. The inner picture shows up in language. If the words inside say, "Things never work for me," the mind wears that lens. It filters out signs of help and highlights signs of struggle. You may miss an open door because you are staring at a closed one. You may turn down support because you do not expect it to last. If the words inside shift to, "Life is teaching me and I am growing," the same day can feel different. You begin to spot chances to learn. You welcome a helping hand without fear. You give yourself one more try instead of giving up. These small shifts create new results over time. The inner picture also guides the body. The body listens to your thoughts as if they are commands. "I am not safe" tightens the jaw, lifts the shoulders, and shortens the breath. "I am safe now" drops the shoulders, relaxes the belly, and lengthens the exhale. A longer exhale tells the nervous system to calm down. Calm helps the thinking brain come back online. Then you can make better choices under stress. Better choices lead to better outcomes. This is how an inner sentence becomes a real change in life. There is a fear that kind inner talk is the same as pretending. This fear says, if I speak gently to myself, I will ignore problems. The truth is the opposite. Harsh inner talk often leads to panic or numbness, which hides problems or makes them bigger. Kind inner talk helps you see clearly. It gives you enough safety to face the truth and act wisely. It gives you the courage to set a boundary, ask for help, or take a step you have been putting off. Kind inner talk is not denial. It is strength with a soft voice. The inner picture touches every area: money, health, love, work, and self-worth. If the picture says, "I always fail," your actions may become timid or rushed, which increases mistakes. If the picture says, "I am learning and I can improve," your actions become steady and open, which improves results. If the picture says, "People cannot be trusted," you may push away good people or choose those who prove your fear. If the picture says, "I trust myself to choose well and set limits," you begin to invite people who respect you and you feel safe saying no to those who do not. The mirror effect does not mean you are to blame for every hard thing. Life has storms that no one chooses. The mirror effect simply shows that your inner picture changes how you move through those storms and often changes what comes next. With a loving inner picture, you stand stronger, you heal faster, and you see the path out more clearly. The world may not turn into a perfect place, but your place in the world becomes kinder and more stable. You carry your own weather inside you, and that weather slowly changes the scene around you. This is why sleep is a sacred time to renew the inner picture. During sleep, the mind is not resisting. Old defenses are quiet. The new picture can sink into the deeper layers where habits live. A soft sentence repeated with the breath becomes a seed. With nightly care, the seed grows into a pattern. The pattern becomes your default tone. Then the mirror reflects it back to you in the small moments that make up a day. A smile from a stranger, a calm choice in traffic, an honest talk, a clear no, a happy tear for no reason. These are the signs that the inner picture is taking root. As you shape your inner picture, give yourself permission to go slow. Speak to yourself the way you would to a dear friend who is tired. Keep your words short and true. Let your body feel them. Let your breath carry them. Trust that the mirror will follow. It may start with the softest light at the edge of your night. Hold that light. Feed it. Watch it grow. This exercise is short on purpose. It honors a tired mind and a heavy heart. It is simple enough to do every night. Consistency is more powerful than intensity. 2 minutes with love beats 20 minutes with pressure. All you need is a pen, a small paper, and your quiet breath. First, sit or lie down and place one hand on your heart. Feel the warmth of your hand. Feel the steady beat. Let your breath slow down on its own. There is nothing to force. There is nothing to fix. You are here. You are safe in this moment. Now write one identity statement. This is a sentence about who you are choosing to be. It does not need to be fancy. Keep it plain and kind. Choose something that your body can accept, even if your mind is unsure. A few good examples are, I am worthy of love. I am learning to be kind to myself. I am safe to rest. If none of these feel right, choose, I am open to healing. This is a gentle door that almost every heart can accept. Read your identity statement out loud 3 times. Speak slowly. Let each word land. Notice how your body reacts. Do your shoulders drop a little? Does your jaw relax? Do your eyes get wet? Any response is fine. If nothing seems to change, that is fine too. The words are still planting seeds. Not every seed shows itself right away. Next, write one worldview statement. This is a sentence about how you choose to see life. Again, keep it simple and kind. Examples include, life supports me. Help is on the way. Good things are possible for me. I am guided in ways I understand and in ways I do not yet understand. If none of these fit tonight, choose, I welcome support in gentle ways. This invites help without pressure. Read your worldview statement out loud 3 times. Feel how it sits in your body. If a part of you resists, do not fight it. Thank that part for trying to protect you. Then repeat the statement in a calm voice anyway. You are teaching your system a new language. Like any language, it takes practice to feel natural. Kind repetition is the teacher. Now bring the 2 statements together with your breath. Inhale slowly and think of your identity statement. Exhale slowly and think of your worldview statement. Inhale, I am worthy of love. Exhale, life supports me. Do this for 1 minute. If thoughts interrupt, it is okay. Gently return to the sentences and the breath. You are not trying to clear your mind. You are feeding it a softer meal before sleep. End the exercise with a small body cue. Place your hand over your belly and say, as I sleep, my body rests and learns love. Place your hand back on your heart and say, as I sleep, my heart lets go and lets in. If this feels too long, shorten it to, as I sleep, I heal. Whisper it. Let it be easy. Keep your paper by your bed so you can see the sentences in the morning. If you wake in the night, touch the paper and repeat 1 line in your mind. Let the words ride the breath. Picture the words turning into warm light that fills your chest and moves out through your arms and legs. Even a few breaths like this can settle the system and help sleep return. If you feel numb or flat, you can still do this. Numb is a form of protection the body uses when it has carried too much for too long. You can say, even if I feel nothing, these words are good for me. Then repeat them anyway. This teaches your body that it can keep its guard and still receive care. Over time, the guard softens because it learns that kindness is safe. If your mind argues, you do not need to win an argument. Let the mind speak and then keep going. Imagine you are walking a gentle path while a radio plays in another room. The radio can keep talking. You can keep walking. The words you choose are the path. The radio will grow softer as you move. Do this exercise nightly for 3 weeks and notice small signs of change. You may wake with one soft thought before the old harsh thought. You may take a deeper breath when stress rises. You may choose a kinder reply. You may feel a small pull toward a healthy habit. Write these down if you can. These are proofs. They strengthen the new identity and worldview. They tell your inner system, this is who we are now. This is how the mirror shifts and holds the new image. Change in the mind can be quick. A single sentence can open a window. A single breath can ease a tight chest. But change in the body and in the shape of a day is slower. The world of matter moves like the tide, not like a light switch. This is why healing has a delay. It is not a failure. It is a law of how life unfolds. If you expect instant outer change, you may feel let down and quit the practice too soon. If you honor the delay, you stay steady long enough to let the new pattern settle and show itself. Think of planting a seed. You water the soil tonight. You do not wake up angry that a tree is not standing there. You trust the process. The seed opens in the dark. Roots go down before branches rise up. Much of the growth is hidden at first. Your nightly words are seeds. Your breath is water. Your patience is sunlight. Roots must grow first. They grow in your nervous system and in your sleep. They grow in the way your body begins to relax faster after stress. They grow in the way you recover from a hard day with more ease. You may not see these roots at once, but they are real and strong. The delay often includes a dip. This is a time when you feel worse for a little while, even though you are doing the right things. The dip can happen because your system is letting go of old tension, old stories, and old habits. It can feel like sadness, anger, or heavy fatigue. It can feel like doubt or fear. The dip is not the truth of your future. It is the echo of your past leaving your body. If you mistake the dip for failure, you may throw away the practice right before it bears fruit. If you expect the dip and meet it with kindness, you pass through it into new ease. During the dip, keep your practice small and steady. Do not add pressure. Return to the 2 statements. I am worthy of love. Life supports me. Pair them with slow breaths. Place a warm hand on your heart. Let tears come if they do. Let yawns come. Let deep sighs come. These are signs that the nervous system is releasing stored stress. Drink water. Take a short walk. Go to bed a little earlier if you can. Think of yourself as someone recovering from a long journey. You are not lazy. You are healing. The delay is also a friend for safety. If change came all at once, it might shock your system. Slow change lets your mind and body adjust. It lets your life rearrange at a pace you can hold. It gives time for relationships to meet the new you. It gives time for habits to shift without snapping back. It gives time for work and home to respond in ways that last. Think of a river that changes course. It does not smash through the land in one day. It slowly carves a new path, and soon the whole valley looks different. You may notice a wave pattern. You feel better for a while, then worse, then better again. This is normal. When you start the practice, you set a new identity. Your mood rises, but the outer results are still catching up, so doubt may creep in and your mood dips. After a time, results begin to show. Maybe small wins, softer mornings, kinder talks, and your mood rises again. If you let the dip scare you into dropping the practice, the outer results arrive just as you return to the old picture and they fade. This creates the feeling of ups and downs forever. The way out is to hold the chosen identity through the dip. Keep the practice. Let the outer results land on solid ground. When the dip comes, it helps to celebrate tiny proofs on purpose. This is not fake joy, it is training your attention. The brain is built to remember what hurts more than what helps. This kept our ancestors alive, but now it can keep you in a loop of fear. You can retrain your attention by naming 3 small good things each morning. A calmer thought counts, a slower exhale counts, a good stretch counts, a kind word to yourself counts, a glass of water counts. 3 is enough. If you find more, great. If you find 1, that is still progress. The goal is not perfection, the goal is direction. Another way to honor the delay is to lower the noise that fights the new pattern. This does not mean you must change your whole life overnight. It means you make small, kind edits. Less late-night scrolling, more quiet minutes before bed, fewer harsh voices, more gentle music, less caffeine late in the day, more water, fewer doom headlines, more stories of hope or useful action. These small edits make space for the new inner picture to grow. They are like pulling a few weeds so your seeds have room. It is also wise to protect your energy during the early stages of change. You do not have to explain your practice to everyone. You do not have to convince anyone. You are allowed to say, "I'm focusing on my rest and healing right now," and keep it simple. You are allowed to leave a conversation that drains you. You are allowed to take a quiet evening instead of a loud event. You are allowed to ask for help with a task. These are not signs of weakness. They are signs of care. They help you hold the new identity while the outer world catches up. If doubt says, "This is too slow," answer with truth. Slow is smooth, and smooth becomes strong. A small change held for a long time is stronger than a huge change held for 1 week. Your body believes what you do again and again. Your mind follows the path you walk every day. Tonight, you walk the path with kind words, calm breath, and trust in the delay. This is the path that leads out of the loop. There will be a day, often a quiet day, when you notice that something that used to set you off does not anymore. You simply breathe and make a wise choice. Or you notice that you woke up with a soft feeling you cannot explain. Or you notice that someone treats you with more respect and you receive it with ease. These are signs that the delay is over for that layer of healing. You kept the new picture long enough, and now the mirror shows it. You did not force it. You tended it. You watered it with sleep and breath and gentle words. And now it lives in you. When that day comes, enjoy it. Let yourself feel proud. Let yourself smile. Then keep going. Healing has layers. Each layer makes the next one easier. The delay grows shorter as your system learns to trust the process. The dips grow softer as your base becomes stronger. Your anchor sentences deepen. I am worthy of love. Life supports me. They stop being ideas and become a felt sense, a quiet home inside your chest. And from that home, you move through life with more grace, more power, and more hope. The way you enter sleep shapes the night that follows. A short, loving setup makes a big difference. It tells your mind and body, you are safe, you can let go. Keep this simple so you can do it every night without stress. 5 minutes is enough. The goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to be kind and steady. Begin by making your space calm. Turn down bright lights. Let the room be a little cool so your body can relax. Put your phone out of reach or on airplane mode. This small step guards your mind from late-night noise and gives your nervous system the message that it is time to slow down. If there are open tabs in your mind, unfinished tasks, little worries, write them on a small note. Tell yourself, this list will wait for me. I do not need to solve it. Now, the simple act of writing frees your mind from holding everything at once. Sit at the edge of your bed or lie down with your knees soft. Place one hand on your chest and one on your belly. Let your breath be natural for a few moments. Notice the rise and fall. Then invite a slower rhythm, in through the nose for a count of 4, out through the nose or mouth for a count of 6. The longer exhale tells your body, it is safe. If counting feels stressful, skip the numbers and just lengthen the exhale gently. Feel your shoulders drop, soften the muscles of your face, relax your jaw, and let your tongue rest. Now bring your 2 nightly sentences into the room. Read them from your card if you have one by your bed. Speak them out loud in a calm voice. I am worthy of love. Life supports me. You can add a third line if it helps. I am safe now. Say each line 3 times with a slow breath between them. There is no need to force belief. The point is to let the body hear the tone. The body trusts repetition and tone more than force. Let your voice be warm, even if it is quiet. Offer your body a small physical cue that the day is done. This can be a gentle self-hug, a light massage of the temples, or placing a warm hand over your heart and belly. You are showing your nervous system where home is. If you notice areas that feel tight, neck, shoulders, low back, breathe into those places and imagine the exhale traveling out through them like warm air leaving a room. If a sigh comes, let it come. If a yawn comes, let it come. These are signs that your system is settling. If restless thoughts show up, do not argue. Let them pass by like clouds. You can picture a soft river. Place each thought on a leaf and let the river carry it away. Then return to your sentences. Return to your breath. If emotions rise, do not push them down. Give them a small permission. You can be here. I am here with you. We can rest now. Paradoxically, when feelings are allowed, they soften faster. Your acceptance is part of the healing. End the 5 minutes with a short blessing for your night. Keep it simple. As I sleep, my body rests and heals. As I sleep, my heart lets go and lets in. As I sleep, my mind learns love. If your faith or spiritual path has words you love, you may add one short line that fits your heart. What matters is not the exact words, but the spirit behind them, gentle, clear, and trusting. Let the blessing be the last thing you say before you settle into sleep. If you wake in the night, repeat a small piece of this setup. One slow breath, one sentence, one hand on your heart. Think of it as a soft reset. Do not check the time if you can help it. Looking at the clock can spark judgment and worry. Trust that your body knows how to sleep and that every minute of calm rest is still good for you. In time, this tiny ritual will become a doorway your whole system recognizes. When you step through it, the night becomes a safe room, and healing has room to work. The mirror of life does not copy the emotion by itself. It mirrors the content of your focus. If you repeat, I hate these bills, your system keeps tracking bills. If you repeat, I am always alone, your system keeps tracking alone. The mind learns what you teach it to look for. The nervous system follows the pictures and words you rehearse. This is why focusing on what you fear gives fear more places to live. It tightens your breath, narrows your view, and pushes you to act in ways that create the very scenes you wish to avoid. This is not about pretending problems do not exist. It is about choosing the direction of your attention. When you aim your attention at what you want, you shift your inner picture from lack to allowance. I welcome support opens your eyes to help you use to miss. I am learning to receive love lets you notice small acts of care that were always there but hidden behind doubt. The outer world may be the same, but the lens inside you is different. A different lens changes what you see, how you feel, and how you act. Over time, those different actions change your results. Consider how the body responds to two sentences. I can't handle this speeds up the breath, tightens the stomach, and floods the mind with alarm. Choices made in that state are often rushed or avoidant. I can take one small step now slows the breath, unlocks focus, and makes one doable action clear. Choices made in that state are steady and kind. Both sentences may pass through your mind. Which one you feed shapes your day. Feeding the sentence that points toward what you want creates a practice of hope that becomes a skill. The same is true for love. No one ever stays, pulls you into guarding and testing, which strains good bonds and attracts shaky ones. I am learning to choose and keep kind people invites patience, clear limits, and fair chances. It teaches you to say no to what hurts and yes to what heals. The content you repeat becomes your guide. If the content is fear, the guide takes you in circles. If the content is desire aligned with care, the guide takes you forward. At night, the focus content is especially powerful. While you sleep, the mind files the day's stories. It sorts what you gave strong attention to. If you fall asleep telling yourself, I am behind, the body stays in push mode even in the dark. If you fall asleep telling yourself, I am worthy of love, life supports me, the body learns a new baseline, safety, value, and trust. Over time, that baseline becomes the default. You wake into it. You return to it faster after stress. It catches you when you fall. To practice focusing on what you want, keep your desires simple and close to the heart. You do not need to script every detail. You only need to name the qualities you wish to live inside. Safety, love, support, peace, clarity, kindness, courage. Anchor them in short living sentences. I choose peace where I can. I welcome support in gentle ways. I am kind to myself today. These are not big promises. They are daily choices. They are small doors you can walk through now, not someday. When fear thoughts show up, and they will, meet them with respect. Do not shame yourself. Fear kept you safe in the past. It tried to warn you. Thank it for its work. Then offer a new focus. If fear says, this will go wrong, you can say, I choose the next right step. If fear says, I am not enough, you can say, I am learning, and I am loved as I learn. If fear says, what if I lose, you can say, what if I grow? You are not arguing. You are choosing your mirror. You can also direct your focus by counting proofs of what you want instead of proofs of what you fear. Each morning, name 3 small signs that match your chosen picture. If your picture is peace, a deep breath counts, a calm reply counts, a 5-minute walk counts. If your picture is support, a friendly smile counts, a clear idea that saves time counts, a small break you give yourself counts. The brain changes with what you count. Count what you want to grow. This key is not about perfection. Everyone has fear thoughts. Everyone drifts. The point is to return, to notice when your attention has fed fear for too long and to bring it back to desire, care, and truth. The more you return, the faster you return. The faster you return, the steadier your days become. Focus becomes a habit becomes a home becomes a life. And the mirror reflects it back to you in ways that feel natural, not forced. Most people live in the default cycle. Observe the reflection first, form an image from it, then confirm it by telling the same story again. This is hard, they say, which shapes an inner picture of struggle. The next day, they scan for proof that life is hard and, of course, find it. This is not because they are negative people. It is because the nervous system loves familiar patterns. The problem is that familiar does not always mean helpful. To heal, you must reverse the cycle. You choose the image first, then let life reflect it in small ways, and then you confirm those small reflections so the pattern grows strong. Choosing the image first does not mean you ignore reality. It means you go upstream. You decide who you are and how you will meet the day before the day tells you what to be. At night, you choose, I am worthy of love. Life supports me. This is the image. You repeat it softly with your breath. You sleep with it. In the morning, you carry it into your first moments. You do not wait for proof to grant you permission to feel safe or worthy. You give yourself that permission as a base. Then you watch for reflections, but with care. In the early stage, reflections may be small. An easier breath, a lighter step, a kind thought, a helpful idea, a small act of support. If you stare at what does not match your image, you feed the old story. If you confirm what does match, you feed the new one. Confirmation is not lying to yourself. It is choosing which seeds to water. You can notice a problem and still choose to water the tiny signs that point where you want to go. The confirm step is often the missing piece. People set a goal or pick an affirmation and expect a wave of change. When small good signs arrive, they shrug and say, "That's nothing." Meanwhile, when old patterns show up, they shout, "See?" Same as always. The nervous system hears the volume. Make the volume higher for the signs that support your new image. Celebrate them, even if they are small. Say out loud, "That's like me now." Write them down. Share one with a safe person. Let your body feel a little pride. This strengthens the pathway you want to live on. Reversing the cycle also asks you to turn your back gently on reflections that contradict your chosen image. This does not mean denial. It means you do not stare at them and build a story around them. You say, "This belongs to my old pattern," and you return to your image. If there is an action to take, you take it with a calm base. If there is nothing to do now, you breathe and let it pass. You refuse to rehearse the old story in your mind. Each time you do this, the old pattern loses power. Each time you confirm the new signs, the new pattern gains power. In practice, the reversed cycle looks like this throughout your day. A tense email arrives. Old cycle. Observe tension. Form image. I am under attack. Confirm by guarding and replaying the message in your mind for hours. New cycle. Return to your image. I am worthy of love. Life supports me. Breathe. Choose one calm, clear reply or step. Confirm a small win. I stayed calm. I spoke clearly. Over time, the mirror changes from a wall that bounces fear back to a window that lets light in. This key also helps with relationships. Old cycle. Notice distance. Form image. I'm not worth staying for. Confirm by pulling back or clinging, which stresses the bond. New cycle. Choose image. I am lovable, and I am learning to choose kind bonds. Watch for reflections of warmth or respect. Confirm by appreciating them, naming them, and offering the same. If disrespect appears, you act from your image by setting a boundary or choosing space. You do not use the moment as proof that you are unlovable. You use it as proof that your image is guiding wise choices. During healing, there will still be days when the old cycle tries to take over. That is normal. This is not a straight line. When you catch yourself staring at a harsh reflection and building a harsh story, gently stop, breathe, place a hand on your heart, whisper your lines, ask, "What is one small action that fits my chosen image right now?" Then do that one thing. One small action can flip the day. One small action keeps your feet on the new path while the old path fades behind you. You may find it helpful to keep a confirmation journal. Each day, write 3 lines. 1. Image chosen, the same 2 or 3 sentences you hold. 2. Reflections noticed, tiny signs that match. 3. Confirmations voiced, how you named and celebrated them. This is not busy work. It is training. It teaches your mind to gather what supports you. It teaches your body to feel safe with good news. It teaches your heart that it is allowed to receive. When you live the reversed cycle for a while, a quiet confidence grows. You stop begging life to prove your worth. You stop waiting for someone else to give you permission to rest. You stop arguing with every reflection. You carry your image like a light inside your chest. You let life meet it. You confirm every soft sign that it is true. And with time, the mirror shifts in bigger ways because your steady image has become your way of being, not just a sentence you say. This key works best when joined with kindness. If you slip, you are not back at the start. You are on a human path. Speak to yourself as you would to a dear friend. It's okay. Let's return, then return. Image first, reflection next. Confirm what matches. That is the cycle that builds a new life with patience and grace. This healing flow is simple to follow and kind to your body. It is shaped in 3 soft phases. You do not need to control the timing. You do not need to stay awake to do anything. You only set the intention, speak your lines, and let sleep carry you. If you wake at any point, just take 1 slow breath, repeat 1 line, and allow yourself to drift again. Trust that even short pieces of this flow help. Hour 1, soften and release, breath plus body. The first hour teaches your body to let go. The day has weight, the muscles remember it. Your breath is the key that opens tight doors. As you drift, let your breath settle into a slow rhythm. In for a gentle count of 4, out for a gentle count of 6. You do not need to count all night. The body soon remembers the longer exhale. Each exhale tells your system, you are safe now. Picture the exhale washing through your jaw, neck, shoulders, and belly. If you wake, return to 1 sentence. It is safe to let go. Let your body melt a little heavier into the bed. Imagine the mattress receiving you like warm sand. Feel the covers as a soft weight that signals the nervous system to rest. This teaches your body that the night is not a battle, it is a blessing. As you release, the mind may show old scenes. This is normal. The brain clears out the day. If you notice a memory or a worry, do not chase it. Let it float by like a balloon in a big sky. If emotions rise, allow them to be there without story. 1 tear can carry a whole day of strain out of your system. A long sigh can reset your heartbeat. You are not doing it wrong if this first phase feels busy at first. You are unwinding tight threads, and they loosen with gentle patience. Hour 2, rewrite inner talk, affirmations plus new picture. In the second hour, your mind is open like soft soil. The old guard is sleepy. This is the perfect time for kind words to sink in. Short lines work best because they are easy to hold in half sleep. Let these sentences drift through like a calm tide. I am worthy of love. I forgive myself. I choose peace. Life supports me. My body knows how to rest. I can start fresh. I am safe to receive good. You do not need to repeat them with effort. Think of them as quiet stars above you. If 1 line feels especially warm, let it repeat by itself for a while. If you wake and the mind argues, do not debate. Whisper your chosen line once or twice and let it rock you back to sleep. The goal is not to erase every fear thought. The goal is to give your deeper self more loving words than before, so the balance shifts. This hour also invites a gentle picture. Do not build a full movie. A simple image is enough. Standing in morning light feeling safe, Holding a warm mug with a calm heart, walking outside with steady breath, hearing loving words and letting them land. Let one of these soft images hover in the background. The brain stores images quickly. A kind image is a strong seed. Hour 3, deep integration, gratitude plus trust. The third hour anchors what you planted. Gratitude steadies the heart. Trust steadies the mind. In this phase, your inner voice is simple and sweet. Thank you, body, for holding me today. Thank you, heart, for beating for me. Thank you, breath, for coming back again and again. I trust the timing of my life. I trust that love is here. If you wake toward morning, place one hand on your heart and one on your belly. Whisper, thank you. Let your body feel the warmth under your palms. Gratitude is not a trick. It is a reminder of what is already working. Trust is not blind. It is a brave choice to lean into support, seen and unseen. These lines tell your system to store the new pattern as your base. You are teaching yourself to rest in goodness. If you wake between phases, use a tiny reset. One long exhale, one sentence, I am safe now. One soft image, morning light. Turn your face a little to the side you find most soothing. Release your jaw. Feel the bed under the heavy parts of you, hips, shoulders, heels. Let gravity do the work. Do not check the time. Do not measure progress. Let the night carry you where you need to go. How this flow helps your day. The first hour lowers the body's alarm, so you start the day with more calm. The second hour plants new words, so your first thoughts lean kinder. The third hour anchors gratitude and trust, so your attention looks for support and soft proof. Over days and weeks, this turns into a quiet strength. You recover faster from stress. You choose kinder actions. You receive help without fear, and your heart remembers hope without effort. Morning is where you confirm what night planted. Keep this short and gentle so you will do it every day. You do not need to be perfect. You only need to show up. Step 1. First breath, first words, 30 seconds. Before you reach for your phone, place a hand on your heart. Take one long, warm breath. Speak your 2 lines slowly. I am worthy of love. Life supports me. If you like, add, I am safe now. Feel the words in your chest, not just in your head. If the mind is foggy, that is fine. The body still hears. Step 2, 3, tiny proofs, 90 seconds. Name 3 small signs that match your chosen picture. They can be very simple. My breath is a little deeper. I did not rush to panic. I slept a bit more than yesterday. A kind thought came first. I feel like drinking water. I want to text a friend I trust. If you only find one sign, celebrate that one. If you cannot find one, make one. Drink water now. Stretch your arms. Step into fresh air. Send a kind message. Speak one loving line out loud. This act becomes your first proof. Say, that's like me now. This teaches your mind to notice support and growth. Step 3. One kind choice for today. 60 seconds. Choose one small action that fits your image. Keep it doable. Take a 5-minute walk. Eat something gentle. Say no to one thing that drains you. Set a timer for a short focus block. Take a slow breath before you answer a hard message. Put your phone away during one meal. Go to bed 15 minutes earlier tonight. Write it down or say it out loud. This turns your image into movement. Small actions done often change your path more than big actions done once. Optional, midday reset, 30 seconds. At lunch or during a break, place your hand on your heart and repeat your lines once. One breath in, one breath out. This ties morning to night with a golden thread. You are teaching your system that safety and love are not rare. They are regular, handling a hard morning. If you wake heavy, do not judge yourself. Meet the heaviness with the same practice, but even smaller. One breath, one line, one proof you create right now. Say, even this counts. You are not back at the start. You are on the path, and the path includes foggy days. Keep going with gentle steps. Gentle steps still move you. Why this works. Morning, set your attention for the day. The brain loves to follow the first strong signal. Your lines are that signal. Your proofs train your attention to gather good. Your one kind choice gives your body a way to live the new picture. This is how night wisdom becomes day strength. You are not broken, you are healing. You do not need to be harder on yourself to get better. You need to be kinder to yourself so your deeper self can come forward. The steps are simple on purpose. Choose your image at night. Let sleep carry it. Confirm small reflections in the morning and live one kind choice each day. This is a path you can walk even when you are tired, even when life is loud, even when hope feels far. Step by step, the mirror shifts. If these words light a small candle in your heart, keep that candle safe. Share its light with someone who needs hope. Speak your 2 lines today. Write them on a card by your bed. Let them become your steady song. If this message helps you, please like and subscribe so more hearts can find relief. Share it with someone who lies awake with a heavy heart. Leave a simple comment with your 2 statements so we can speak healing over each other. We heal together by reminding each other what is true. Healing while you sleep is not a trick. It is your natural design working in your favor when you offer it simple care. The body wants to rest. The heart wants to soften. The mind wants a kind leader. When you bring a gentle image, I am worthy of love, life supports me, and repeat it with your breath, the night becomes a safe workshop where change is shaped without force. The first hour releases the day. The second hour rewrites the inner talk. The third hour anchors gratitude and trust. Morning confirms it all with 3 tiny proofs and 1 kind choice. You do not need to hurry. You do not need to prove anything. You only need to keep choosing the soft, steady steps. The mirror follows the image you hold most often. Hold a loving image more often than before, and life will begin to echo it back. A calmer breath, a kinder word to yourself, a quiet boundary, a surprise moment of support, a day that feels possible again. These are not small things. They are the fabric of a healed life. Let this be your gentle promise. Each night I rest inside the truth that I am worthy of love. Each morning I look for proof that life supports me. Keep that promise for a season and watch your heart grow light, your sleep grow deep, and your hope grow strong.